Hello everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about a very special person. Her name was Helen Keller. Let's learn her amazing story together. Helen Keller was born a long time ago, on June 27, 1818. She was born in a small town called Tuscumbia in Alabama, USA. Her full name was Helen Adams Keller. Her family loved her very, very much. When Helen was a baby, she was healthy and happy. But when she was 19 months old, something sad happened. She became very, very sick. The sickness was bad. Because of this sickness, Helen could not see anymore. She also could not hear. Imagine that. She could not see the sun, and she could not hear music. It was a dark and quiet world for her. Because she could not hear, Helen also could not learn to speak like other children. Her family was very sad and worried. They wanted to help her. They tried to talk to her using simple signs with their hands, but it was very difficult. Helen did not understand easily, and she often got frustrated. Her parents knew they needed special help. So, in 1887, a new teacher came to their home. The teacher's name was Anne Sullivan. Anne was young, only 20 years old. She came from a special school, the Perkins School for the Blind. Anne came to live with Helen's family to be her full-time teacher. Anne had a new way to teach Helen. She used touch. She would take Helen's hand and spell letters into it. For example, she would give Helen a doll and spell the letters D-O-L into her hand. At first, Helen was confused. She did not understand that these finger movements were words. Then, one day, something wonderful happened. Anne took Helen outside to the water pump. As the cool water flowed over one of Helen's hands, Anne spelled the word W-T-R into her other hand. Suddenly, Helen understood. She finally connected the feeling of the water with the word for it. This was a huge moment. Water was her first big word. After that day, Helen was so excited to learn. She wanted to know the name for everything. She learned so many new words very quickly. Her world started to open up. She learned to read Braille, which is a special writing system for people who cannot see, using raised dots. She also learned how to write, and with a lot of help and hard work, she even learned how to speak. Anne Sullivan was an amazing teacher. She was patient and kind. She never, ever gave up on Helen. With Anne's help, Helen's dreams became bigger. She wanted to go to college. And she did. Holiday. Helen went to Radcliffe College, a very good school. She studied very, very hard. Anne was always with her, spelling the lectures into her hand. In 1904, Helen graduated from college with honors. This was an incredible achievement. She was the first person who was both deaf and blind to graduate from college. Can you believe that? It shows how smart and determined she was. Helen's story did not stop there. She became a famous writer. She wrote many books and articles about her life and her experiences. Her first and most famous book is called The Story of My Life. If you read it, you can learn all about her journey. Helen also became a world traveler. She visited many, many countries. She gave powerful speeches to big crowds. She had a special way of speaking that touched people's hearts. She wanted to help other people, especially people with disabilities. She worked to make sure blind children could get an education. She was so famous that she met many important world leaders, like presidents and kings. She also helped start important groups. In 1920, she helped create the American Civil Liberties Union, or AC. She also worked a lot with the American Foundation for the Blind. She wanted to make the world a better place for everyone. In 1936, something very sad happened. Her wonderful teacher and friend, Anne Sullivan, died. Helen was heartbroken, but she knew she had to continue her important work. And she did. She kept traveling, writing, and speaking for many more years. In 1964, the President of the United States gave her a special award called the Presidential Medal of Freedom. This is one of the highest honors a person can receive. It showed how much everyone admired her. Helen Keller died on June 1, 1968. She lived a long and full life. Today, we remember Helen Keller as a true inspiration to the entire world. Her story teaches us that no matter what challenges we face, we can achieve great things with hard work, courage, and the help of good friends. She showed the world that one person really can make a big difference. Thank you so much for listening to the story of Helen Keller. I hope you found it as inspiring as I do. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.